can tell you like that song. Awesome. Very nice. Very, very nice. The first thing that jumped right out at me is just staccatos are really nice and crisp. You heard me talking to the other people about their staccatos being crisp and have a lot of pop to them. You did. And the nice thing about that is you kept them soft, so it still had that energy. You have a lot of energy in this song. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. And you're still keeping stuff soft. Your staccatos, even your endings are good. Okay, just be careful. Sometimes you don't bump off the end of it. You know what I mean? You know, you don't want to have. You know, don't let that stick out, but you can. You just don't want to bump off of it. Okay. Careful right here. The left hand is holding, and we actually played another E with it. We played the same thing as we had here in that measure. Okay. So just be careful. You probably didn't even know you did that. It probably was just a subconscious thing. Okay. Can you start it? Dun, 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 dun. We're going to go to the second ending. Okay. Yeah, just straight to the second ending. Yeah, and that's not what we did the first time. We played that and then an E with it, right? Okay, okay. Now here's the hard part. This was the A section, and then we have the B section. This is the harder part. We've got two things happening against each other. You've got that left hand doing the real fun da 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 da. Okay, and your right hand's got this real smooth, like the violin's playing. Real smooth legato slurs. What makes it difficult is you cannot lift here. You have to keep going. Can you start right here? I just want to hear that one more time. Good. That was good. That was really good. It's hard to think of both a legato versus some staccato and all that kind of stuff at the same time. You did a really nice job of that. Really nice job of that. Your fingering was good for the most part. However, it's kind of an unwritten rule that we don't put our thumb on a black note. Not in every piece, but in a lot of pieces we don't really just put our thumb on a black note. And right here I saw our thumb hit that G sharp. Oh man, you caught that? Man, thought I'd get away with that one. Okay, okay, can you start, I know it's in the middle of a phrase, but can you start it right here? And watch this finger. We can go slow if you need to. All right, left hand's way up in the treble. There you go. It feels different, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, but that fingering works because then it kind of sets you up. You can put your hand right back to the A minor position again. Okay, does that kind of make some sense there? It's a really, really fun piece, but that's really tricky. There was one other little spot. Start right here, and we'll play to the end. Oh yeah, it was nice retard, not too much. Not too much, that was good, because you want to save that for other songs. Okay, so. Good, that was excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that nice balance going on. You have a real good sense of, hey, this is my melody, and this is my accompaniment, and this has to be louder than this. Sorry. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your right hand's got to be, and you did a really good job, and you still kept that left hand nice and crisp. This is good. You've been working on these for how long? You've done a real good job. 3 months? You've done, yeah, you get it. You really get it. I'm very pleased to hear you play all those 16th notes equally. I'm sure you've heard people play this song before, and they just go. Yeah, and you're da 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 da. Very, very good. You're keeping it very nice and clean and distinct. And I love your sforzando on the end. Play the last two measures one more time. I want to look at one little thing. Good. What I would think would be a very nice ending. You had a great sforzando. It was nice and demanding and commanding. It's like, I know this. I got this. At the very end, it's a fermata, so you can hold that note as long as you want. I'll hold it at least 3 beats. I'd hold it 4, maybe 5, okay? When you're ready to let go, don't just, okay, I'm done. okay, it's over. To make it more of a rounded ending, as opposed to, I just chopped it off, okay? Kind of push down into the keys and push off. And when you do that, and then lift off the pedal at the same time. So everything is like kind of like in a neat little package. Okay? Okay? Just start right on that last measure. This might take a couple of times. It's okay. Just whoop, kind of push off. And that's it. But when you push off, don't just kind of leave your hands, but more push off. Okay? Like you're pushing out of the keys, like you're pushing away from the table kind of thing. Okay? All right, one more time. Nice, that's it, that's it. That's just a little performance. It makes it real professional looking kind of thing. Okay, super, super, super. All right, we're also doing, oh, Gypsy. Okay. I like these minor, minor sounding songs. Cool, 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 cool. I think you do too. I was hearing a lot in there that you have it. You've got a good sense of expression, a really good sense. I mean, you would do well in playing the Chopin kind of pieces, you know, when you start getting into, you know, more difficult literature, because it's a lot of expression, and you had some natural expression that's just, it's not written in there, but you were doing it. You had a lot of sensitivity to, you know, being a little bit, you know, softer on this down note. Play again, play again. I just want to hear a little bit at the beginning, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's like somebody is directing you. Yes, it's as if somebody's directing you and you're already feeling it, okay? Nice sense of that retard. I know you kind of boo-booed that a little bit, but nice retard right there. That really helped set up the next phrase. That was really, really, really pretty. One thing else I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, we'll come back to some other stuff. The ending. If you want to, I know you held those notes for quite a while there. If you want to, you can draw a fermata over both of those notes, over the right-hand note and the last left-hand note. You know, if you go to perform this somewhere, or you're performing it for a judge or something, they will say, all right, that's only one beat, so don't hold it for 3 beats. But if you want to, I mean, it's perfect, because it's like an interpretation. It's like, I feel like I need to hold it longer to just really enjoy that E minor chord, okay? And I love your retard at the end. So put a fermata, or you can try it 1 and 2 and 3 off. Okay. You might not like it. Why don't you try it? Just try it. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 off. It's not as fun, is it? No. So draw a little fermata over both of those, and then you can really enjoy listening and holding on to that E minor chord, going, ooh, yeah, it's very mysterious, and yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Have you started to memorize this guy yet?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Have you just started right at the top, right at the beginning?
Well, after I've been playing it for a while, like if I take it away, like if I don't look at the book, sometimes I like have part of it memorized.
Wow, okay, that's good. That's one way of memorizing. Some people memorize because this section and this section starts the same, okay? So this is the part that's kind of different, all right? Okay, so what I would do, you kind of know that, okay, that's my point A, there's my point B, there's my point C, because it's totally different, and then there's my ending, okay? Have you ever tried to memorize hands separately?
Yeah.
It's not easy, is it? But I tell you what, especially when we get into songs that are like the Bach pieces and things, it'll really help you to memorize hands separately. it kind of helps you understand what's the chord structure that's going on. Like all of this right here is E minor, all of this is an A minor, okay? Let me just see what you can do. You're going, oh no, don't put me on the spot. Okay, just a couple things. Okay, so just kind of see what you can start. Okay, you know what's going on right there? And that way you can think of it in your head, okay? I had 2 measures of E minor, now I have an A minor, I go back to my E minor. Okay, think of that, okay? I've got 2 E's, I have an A, and I have back to my E, like it was in this measure. See how those are the same? Yeah. Yeah, okay, try that again at the beginning. Not bad, not bad. Good. See, you've already got that part memorized there. Okay, good. Okay, you've just got so many good things going on with this song. I'm super impressed. I want you to start, excuse me, start that section right there.
3 minutes.
I just want to see one couple of things. Good, okay. Something I heard, I think it would add just a tiny bit more flair to it. That's nice, beautiful, loud forte sound. I love it. This is my interpretation. Now, I mean, you may feel differently, but I kind of feel this. As we're coming down out of these notes, I kind of feel a little decrescendo just at the end of that to kind of make that ending nice and, oh yeah. Try that. It's just right around when you start the sharp notes, start having a decrescendo so that you end up on this note, you're soft, so you're not having to be all of a sudden soft on that. Okay? All right, so start it loud. Then you have somewhere to crescendo up to. See, this note was still a little loud. See what I mean? See how that goes? Try that. I know it's something, it's new, it's a little different. Is that a hard place to start? Okay, you can start back here if you need to, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. See what I mean? See how that works? Okay. It kind of gives it a little more of a, instead of just being suddenly loud and then suddenly soft, okay, that you start loud and you kind of taper down and then you kind of get loud again, okay? Because you are doing a diminuendo here and you do it absolutely beautifully. Good. Lots of expression, you've got a lot of musicality, and I know you'll be able to use that on many, many future songs. You're doing a great job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you.